Welcome back. We are talking about the Handi-Dogs program. Before we took the break and bailed you out, you were going to say make one more point, Veronica. What was that?
Yes, I'm so sorry about that. Yes, I was going to add that dogs really help people that are having a transition in their life. They're having transitions because what happens is the dog serves as an icebreaker for people. There has been some of my students that will actually tell me that before they got the dog, people will actually cross the street in order to avoid them because of a wheelchair, because they move different, because they look different, okay, or they talk different. So, and the dog, instead of seeing the disability, they see the dog first. And that makes a huge difference. It really builds people's confidence. It also builds people's confidence because they're training an animal. They're able to train this animal that does not speak English or any other human language to do things. Yeah, that we know, to do things that are incredible. And they realize just how smart their dogs really are.
Chris, earlier you mentioned that we were saying that some people have pets that actually can transition into a service dog or a therapy dog, but that's not always the case. What are other sources of dogs for the Handi-Dog program?
We get our dogs and match up our dogs with our clients from a variety of different sources, and it can be just about anywhere. Often we use breeders for specific breeds. Sometimes there are different rescue groups, and we've even gotten dogs from the Pima County Animal Shelter and
that's what I was wondering. So there's opportunities, if you will, at any of these to find suitable dogs.
Yeah, and I think pretty much any breed is capable of.
Well, that was my next question. Does it matter? And you know, it would seem in many cases you would need a pretty good-sized dog, depending on what the.
Yes.
You know,
depends on the disability.
You know, Danny obviously needs somebody that's going to be waist high that can help him. But would smaller dogs be useful?
Oh yes, there is a Chihuahua, a long-haired Chihuahua right now that's being trained to be a hearing ear dog.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so there's a lot of different.
So it depends on what the needs are.
Yes.
Would determine the size of the dog and so forth. Is there any particular breed, one way or the other, that lends itself to training over some of the others?
They all can be trained. The methods that we use are not benign.
Are you using clickers?
Yes. We use operant conditioning for our training, and it is a really amazing way to help people bond with their dogs because it's positive reinforcement that we use. So not only do the dogs want to do the things for their owners, they become trusting of their owners versus doing things because they're afraid that they're trying to avoid certain punishments. So the relationship between the people and the dog is amazing. And Danny will tell you just how much this dog means to him. Yeah,
let's take the opportunity here, Danny, to show us what a couple of the tasks that Hooch can do. He's real comfortable. I almost hate to disturb him, but
we got to wake him up, I guess.
This is the time he's got to show us all.
He does this task very well, as you can see. He's a very good sleeper.
Well, if nothing else, he's protecting you.
Yeah, well, that's his job. I'm going to get him up, and of course, this chair has no arms on it, so I have issues getting out of a non-arm chair.
Okay, all right.
So he's going to assist me with getting out of the chair right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Get Daddy up. Excuse me, Hooch, up. Get Daddy up. And he'll bring himself around on my right side. Come on, let's go, let's work. Stand up next to me, and I'll get myself in this collar here. I'll put all 176 pounds.
Now he's bracing himself. He knows what you're going to do.
He's got me. I got my leg, my prosthetic off the ground, and he's got me. And
so he knows right away what you're going to do.
He knows exactly.
It's not a surprise.
I'm trapped here now. Am I into this chair or?
Yeah,
you're. Oh, it's a microphone.
Okay, so I got as far as I can get.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm confined here. I wanted to show you a few other things. All right, come on.
Well, we need to do in the next break is kind of unmic you.
Yeah, get me
now,
on.
If you drop something, he's going to pick that up too, correct?
I'm going to just drop my leash on the ground and pick up my leash for me, please. Pick it up.
Amazing, and he gets it.
He knows he's got to give me the end part.
He knows. I was just going to say he's searching for the end.
He's searching for the end part, and he'll hold this leash until I take it out of his mouth. And if he drops it by any chance, just pay attention here. Don't worry what's going on with the remotes over there. The camera's got him a little buggy to the robot there. He'll pick that up and give that to me. If I'm talking on my phone, which I turned off when I came in, of course, but let's say I'm talking on the phone, close the phone, I drop it on the floor, I'm gonna close it so he doesn't. Pick that phone up for Daddy.
It's amazing how he moves it. He moves it so he can manipulate it too.
He moves it so he can grab a hold of it, and then he gets it. Come on, pick it up. Let's go.
See, get Daddy. Daddy needs to get a bigger phone.
Bud. Hey, bud. My phone. Hey.
But the thing is that he has a soft mouth. He's not going to crunch into the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
We all
Good
know they're very
boy.
expensive.
He picks the phone. Good job. Come on, bring it around.
Now, how long, Veronica, would it take to train a dog to do that?
It could take up to 2 years, depending on the dog and the
pick
person.
up a phone? It would take-
Oh, no, not for
No, I mean,
that.
to-
It's just, like I said, we first train the dog to be well behaved in public.
Right.
Okay, and then they earn a certain vest to be able to do field trip work.
So you don't focus on tasks right away. You're
No.
focusing more on behavior issues.
Exactly.
And how long does that behavior again take? Up to 2 years, you say?
To get certified, it could take up to 2 years.
All right. And then
Yeah,
after that,
to pass the Canine Good Citizen, depending on whether there's issues where the dog needs to build confidence, it could take up to 3 semesters, which is each semester is 10 weeks.
and then once you get to that point, is that where you focus on specific tasks
Yes.
after that then?
Yes.
And typically, it would seem to me that might go pretty quickly, again, if it's a positive reinforcement type
Yes.
deal? Because he seemed to almost enjoy doing what he was doing
They
there.
do.
Do they? They do.
They do.
They're
They
having a
love
good
doing
time.
it. In fact, they think it's their idea. They do.
Yeah.
They love the work part of it. When we're out, if we just out, when I tell him he could be sound asleep in bed with Mama, which he loves to do, and I'll say, Hooch, come on, we're going to go to work. And as soon as I say we're going to go to work, that dog is up on all fours and out the door. You put his vest on, it's like Superman coming out of the phone booth. And it's just what it is.
He- that's what-
turns
he
into
know- he
this
recognizes
super dog.
that,
And
yeah.
he just does what he's supposed to do. And he thoroughly enjoys it. Just like Veronica said, this is a job that they love to do. They're trained to do this job. And there's nothing they want to do more than do that job for you. And the acknowledgement they get from doing it is just...
We have to take another break, and we're going to do that. And when we come back, we will talk a little bit more about the Handi-Dog program and what it might mean to you, and certainly what it means to people like Danny. We'll get to that much more in just a minute. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Indeed, Dogtoberfest coming up October 9, coming up real quick, and we'll give you a couple of facts about that in a second. One of the things we mentioned was that there's this 2-year process of training. Chris, all is not lost during that 2 years, right? There's a lot going on.
Absolutely, and you know, people move through the program faster and slower than others, but in reality, the person who has a disability starts getting benefit day 1 in the program because they have a better trained animal, and it actually, as the dog starts to learn new skills, and prior to certification as a service dog, actually starts performing those skills on a daily basis for their master. And so they do really start getting benefit very early in the program to help them with their quality of life.
And very quickly, before we have Danny show us an amazing feat that Hooch can accomplish. Dogtoberfest, October 9, what is that?
Oh, Dogtoberfest. What that is, it's kind of like Oktoberfest, but it's a festival in which you can bring your dog to, and it's on Saturday, October 9th, and you can. It's $25 for an adult. Children 12 and under are free, and your dog comes, and you come. There'll be booths, some light entertainment. There'll be some beer, soft soft drinks, hot dogs, and you can grab tickets online at our website, www.handi-dogs.org.
We're gonna show that in a second.
Perfect.
Where is it and what time?
Fort Lowell Park, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay, all right. October 9, Fort Lowell Park, the place to be, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Dogtoberfest. All right. Now we saw Hooch pick some stuff up and help you get out of the chair, but you have a prosthetic leg from an accident, and if you should fall down, the dog comes to your rescue, and you're kind enough to demonstrate that to us. Go ahead.
Would you get Daddy up? Come, okay. I'm just gonna do this right. Down, down. And make like I'm walking here, and I'm just gonna fall down on my leg. Doing it.
No, but he
I
did
had to
it.
call him up.
He did it on your command.
I get up on top of him. I could lay on top of him like this. I get my weight on him, or I could push myself up, and he just stands there. He lets me bounce up on top of him.
That is
Thank you. Good job.
amazing.
Good job. Pick up my leash. Attaboy. Bring it around.
amazing.
You know, if you sometimes he sees a camera and he knows exactly what's going on here. So.
Oh, I think he does. I have no
he's
doubt in
very
my mind he knows what's
photogenic.
going on.
It's not his first rodeo.
Yeah,
so.
he knows that we're doing a talk here.
So that's-
one of the other things that shows the capabilities that Handi-Dogs can get going is if Danny should fall down outside, Hooch will bring crutches to him and assist him to get to a vehicle if necessary, and this is really typical of the sorts of skills that these dogs can learn. Correct?
Yes.
Now, once we're in this situation, is there kind of reinforcement, or are these guys kind of on their own at this point, once they go through the program?
Once they go through the program, so the clicker is used to learn new behaviors, but once the dog has learned it, pretty much they don't need to use treats anymore. Anything in life can be used as a reinforcement to the dog, and that includes the attention, praise, just being able to be with him. And that's why it's important to build that bond between the owner and the dog.
So that's what you're doing in that early on period.
Yes.
It's an amazing program. Danny, you've got a great dog there, and it was really nice having the two of you on the program today. Chris, thank you. And again, Dogtoberfest, October 9.
Absolutely.
Fort Lowell Park, 10 to 2. Veronica, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And we're going to show you a website and a phone number where you can get more information about Handi-Dogs. That is our program for today. I'm Bob Lee. Have a safe week ahead. And remember, if you're in a motor vehicle, please buckle up for safety. If you're driving, please signal before you change lanes or turn corners, and no texting while you're driving. And always be on the lookout for motorcycles and bicycles. So we'll see you next week. Okay, Hooch, smile. You're